It's 12:30 p.m. in Lagos, Nigeria, October 17th, Saturday afternoon. I want to give you guys a very good broadcast here, and I want you to listen carefully. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. Some of you call me Madam Kemi. Some of you call me Yanaira, the old nickname from America. But I want to speak to every youth in Nigeria, and I want you to share this video. I am not young. I'm 56 years old. And I went through trauma 3 years ago. Maybe I've been insensitive to many of you online in the last few weeks. Maybe I've cursed people out. Maybe you saw me as not supporting youth. It's not true. I've been supporting Nigerian youth from day one. This is why President Clinton honored me in the White House. I supported youth in America and I helped them to steer them away from drug abuse. I may be seen as insensitive because my children don't live here or they're from here. Rich KJT lived in Nigeria with me since 11. His brothers have never been to Nigeria and they don't want to, and they don't have passports. Only he has a passport. So some people have seen it as being insensitive because my children are not here or they're not from here. I still have to put my ears open to the American side. Black Lives Matter. Over there, police is targeting black youth and they're killing them. So there is a race factor. Here, there's no black and white. It's just young people. And I support every young Nigerian in what they want to do. The government, I am not supporting. If you think I'm supporting the police, let me explain this to you. My grandfather headed this police since 1951. He was the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Chief Samuel Akinyemi, the person that gave birth to my mother. So I'm a member of the police family, so I may have felt defensive to some of your views. Please don't get me wrong. I'm on your side. There is police brutality. It happens. I went through a lot. David and Justin, I forgave them, but it goes beyond forgiving. These guys kidnapped me, federal SARS officers. They killed armed robbers on their way to Ibadan, and then they got me. Lied to me, lied to my mother, and they kidnapped me. It's an abduction. Took me to Port Harcourt. And when I got to Port Harcourt, they suffered me. They took me to their headquarters as SARS. And what I saw as SARS, a journalist is not the one to see that. Men held up in cells, 60 to 80 men in one tiny cell. They're just praying at 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. because they don't know who's next. When they open a cell door, and I know because I've been in prison 3 times, 4 times, whatever. When you open a cell door and you call somebody, it's either they're going to visit someone or they're going home. But as SARS in Alu, it could be they're going to be executed. I saw a lot. Port Harcourt SARS in Alu needs to be shut down before people go in there and burn it down. I'm telling Governor Wike this now, and I'm telling the federal government, IGP Adamu, there were atrocities in there and I saw things. I've been writing a book for 3 years. Why haven't I finished that book? It's called PTSD, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. For 7 months last year, I was seeing blood on the walls of my room. I was crying at 3 a.m. I was screaming and getting up. You guys don't know what I went through. And to have to pay $50,000 for each therapy session, I went online begging you for money. Some of you laughed. Some of you shamed me. Some of you called me names. But at the end of the day, I kept begging. I even begged Hush Puppy, and look at what he said. Unless I apologized to Linda, which I did. And then they all laughed it out in a video I saw. It's okay. And then I called his PA and I said, Hush Puppy didn't give me any money. Oh man, he would give you, Now look at Hush Puppy. I'm not calling him a scammer to his PA. Look at Hush Puppy, look at where it is. Life changes by the minute. I woke up this morning to hear that Dolapo Badmus was removed from police and Yomi Shogunle. They were the ones that are leading the social media and the police thing. Please open your eyes. The police created their own monsters. My grandfather will roll in his grave. Please, Nigerian youth, I support you. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want my own situation to be trivialized and used for clout. These people suffered me. I support good officers. I support good SARS officers who went after armed robberies, not SARS officers that come from Abuja, go to Port Harcourt and Kennedy Okoko, my pastor's late spiritual son, ordered them to go arrest me in Ibadan. This is what caused the fight between the late Attorney General of Rivers and my first cousin, the Attorney General of Oyo, Shehu Abimbola. Shehu said, why did they take Kemi to Port Harcourt? If she committed a crime, it happened right here in Ibadan. I went through so much I haven't said because I want to sell a book. I may not write that book now because I'll tell you everything in it now. The money doesn't matter to me. I don't need the fame. I don't need anything from anybody. I'm on my feet now. But I can't even say that. When I say I'm on my feet now, I'm happy, I'm calm, I'm on my feet now. I have my income. I'm teaching investigative journalism every day in a U.S. school that closed for coronavirus. I'm teaching them online. But on my feet, no. I will come out there to protest with you, but I can't. My right leg is gone. And when I say it's gone, I had foot surgery. It's healing very, very slowly. It's numb. I can't even stand up sometimes. So I'm just asking God to heal me and to heal this nation and to heal you. Some of you hear bad things about me and you pick it in and you don't come and see the real things, the good things. I'm older than your moms. I'm not your mate. I'm the one that can change your life in Nigeria with ideas. I don't have money to give you. I don't have school fees to give you, but I have brains and ideas to give you. If I die in the next hour in this bed, I've fulfilled everything I have to. You've seen photographs of me with world leaders, celebrities, things that I've done, volunteering for Toronto Police. I've been there, I've seen it all. But I still cannot mow lawn. If you give me a lawnmower to mow the grass, I can't. I don't know how to even turn the thing on. Nobody knows everything. We keep learning. There's a revolution now. Yele Sowore was chased away from 2 different rallies because people did not want him to come and take over and turn into a revolution rally. I understand that. Even I criticize FK Abudu and all of them down there in the feminist coalition for putting, this hand SARS into a commercialized way. But look, the fact remains that we're all having this one voice. Everybody is talking the same talk. Okay? Whether they raise 80 million, they're feeding people on the street, it doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the people in government. Look at what's happening in Bangkok, Thailand. The government put decrees out so that you wouldn't go and protest. The people went out in heavy rains protesting. Look at Kyrgyzstan. Their president just stepped down. It could happen here. Look at Mali. A 26-year-old took over the government in a military coup. They've sent President Jonathan to talk to him twice. He refuses to back down. President Buhari went there as well. A 26-year-old. When that was happening, we were watching Big Brother Nigeria. Wake up, Nigerian youth. I don't hate you. I love you all. I don't hate you. In 1984, Buhari promised us to give us jobs. We were abroad because the school fees were cheap. Pharmacy school for me was $5,000 a year. Philadelphia College of Pharmacy today is $39,000 a year. At $5,000, our parents could afford to send us. Governor's salary was $5,000 a month. When Buhari came and took over, the 3 months my dad did, he gave everybody a 7-month arrears. Any governor that campaigned through at 1983 and won and was sworn in October 1st and then was taken over by Buhari in December were given 7 months of salary. The receipt for the 35,000 naira that they gave my dad is still with me. I kept a copy because I'm now a journalist. I'm a historian, so that you can see it. The naira was higher than the dollar and the pound. The $500 I got at the bank when I was traveling, I still have the receipt of the 415 naira that I took in the bank. I will post this, you will see it. Our country became bad because of the recycling of the leaders. This is what got us this way. I begged you in 2015. I begged you in 2019. Stop recycling leaders. Don't call Article 8. Article looted our government. People went to prison for the money he stole. I'm not going to use non-affirmative words that allegedly stole. Halliburton and so much more. Don't put these people back. If your parents are not telling you this, I'm telling you. Listen up, Nigerian youth. I don't hate you. I love you all. A lot of people died in 1978 during the Ali Must Go riot, and this is how it started. School fees. Unilag student school fees, and then the thugs entered. and we drove right into them. My brother is 51 and he cannot walk today because of that riot. I was stripped naked on Ikorodu Road at 13 years old. I was almost gang raped. A man carried me naked away from the crowd. If I tell you what I've been through and the trauma this country has given to me, you will not believe it. Buhari told us he would create jobs in 1984. He did not create jobs. In 1985, Babangida took over and removed him and put him on house arrest for 2 years. He couldn't step out. President Buhari did not create jobs. I have the clip of the Daily Sketch, the newspaper that said he could not create 70,000 jobs for the youth. Everybody was unemployed. I was in American pharmacy school. I was 19. Someone that couldn't create jobs at 19 cannot give you jobs in 2020. You recycled him. You kept voting him in. Don't lose 2023, guys. Don't lose 2023. Don't vote for anything recycled. If it's APC or if it's PDP or whatever party, that candidate must not be recycled. Vote for new faces. I've told you my mandate for 60 years of failure. I may not have a rally. I may not have a protest. I may not go out. But my voice will continue to be loud on social media. 60 years of failure. We want young people in the cabinet. We're not having it anymore. Everybody that felt that I've offended them or talked about them or do this stuff, I'm sorry I did. I really am genuinely sorry. Everyone that's confused, didn't know where I was, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to sit on my life on social media educating youth when they're doing all the wrong things. This is a revolution. It is no longer NSARS. Frying pan to fire. Top police officers are being removed. The one with Dalako Basmos shocked me because I've been talking to her all week and she has not been replying. I even thought she had already gone or maybe something happened to her. To wake up and see that they removed her. They removed Yomi Shogun, they removed this, they removed that. Wake up, young people. Don't let audio stuff happen to you. There will be opportunities to show you audio things. Okay, we did this, we did that. Don't go from frying pan to fire. Governor Wike said he wanted the government to know that state police cannot do tactical stuff. Nobody was born an armed robber. We're fighting armed robbers with SARS, right? Nobody was born an armed robber. Nobody was born a Yahoo boy. Nobody was born a fraudster or cultist. Everybody was born with a name. What is your name? Your parents gave back to you as Daley Smith. Before you know it, 20 years later, Daley Smith is that big kidnapper and armed robber. Nobody was born that way. Evans, the big armed robber and the kidnapper, is still waiting trial. They can't do his trial now because they can't even move around Lagos with a Black Maria. He was born Evans. Well, his real name was not Evans, but he was born something before somebody named him a nickname Evans. And if you hear Evans, all you think is about kidnapping. Nobody was born that way. Maybe if everybody looked at the way our youth ended up, everybody in politics, every politician, they would not say we should create SARS to fight another youth. You're fighting youth. That's what you're doing to President Buhari. At this point, I think you should step down. If my eyes closes and my heart stops beating in the next hour, I've said it. President Buhari should step down. Let us Shibaju get to it and let's do fresh elections. I love you, Nigerian youth. To all the police department, all police, Nigerian police, you have not been paid for 6 months. Start protesting.